right, hi. Welcome to announcement time. We've got plenty, as we normally do, so let's get right into it with a reminder of the book club that's coming up August 13th, 1 o'clock at St. Mark's Small Dining Room. It's the book, The Day the World Came to Town, which is a very intriguing story, real life, nonfiction about how the people of Newfoundland opened their homes to people from all over the world when planes were diverted to them on 9/11. And as I've mentioned many times before, that's become a famous book as well as a musical, my understanding, and is really an excellent reminder of the generosity that people are capable of in the face of really trying times. So if you need a copy, there are a couple still floating around that can be loaned out to you. One was just returned today. Again, that is Wednesday, August 13th, 1 o'clock. Come a little early, have a lunch, get to know other people. It's a great time. And again, August 13th, be there.
August 22nd is our next outdoor movie and barbecue. We did this last year and it was a lot of fun. This year it promises to be the same. Watch for a sign-up sheet, but it'll be on Friday the 22nd and it will start at 6:30. Great opportunity to invite your friends, family, especially those who may not have a home church.
Still haven't seen anything about the film.
No.
And inquiring minds want to know. So if you know what the movie is, please inform us so we can get ready. Shed parties have begun Thursday mornings from 9 until noon. The whole idea with the shed party is to go through what's donated for this and that sale and categorize it, get it ready for being on the sale floor, essentially, which includes an appropriate price for the item, whatever that might be. Those, with few exceptions, there are exceptions always, and that will come out probably as a FYI if they can't have it on a given Thursday. But by and large, you can bet on just about any Thursday morning between 9 and noon. You can stop by. You don't have to be there the whole time. You can give whatever time you have. Once again, get to know the people around you that are helping and support a good cause.
You get a sneak peek at what's being sold.
That's true too. First dibs,
Right.
I think that's called.
If you join us at the later service, the 10:15 service, we could use your help as an usher. You can talk to Tom Holt, or even in the tech booth, you can talk to Lori Doe. There's other places you can serve, but those are two areas that we would really like to increase our pool of people who can do that. Neither job is very hard, but it's very, very important. And so if it's something that interests you, you can talk to them and just get more understanding of what it is that they do.
Sequentially, this is out of order, admittedly, but the stuff for the shed parties that's being analyzed, cleaned, and replaced comes from us, comes from you decluttering, digging out, just making available. I think it's probably easiest to say what we don't want, and what that consists of are clothing, physical media like DVDs, VHS, and CDs, or large furniture. Other than that, most things will be at least looked over for their saleability, and please help us out by donating. And you can do that essentially anytime. If you have jewelry that you'd like to donate that does get a special designation, please put your items in something that you would label Ellen, and there is a place in the small dining room in a box you can put those items.
We've talked about this several weeks. There are activity bags for the young ones in service. You can see them as you enter into the sanctuary. One side has the coat rack, where they're hanging. Another side has a bin where they're set. Um, Grab one for your child, and sometimes it is helpful for them to have something in their hands during the service, and then just return it on your way out. I believe there are coloring pages that they can keep.
Mhm. It's generally true that in just about any situation, you could say it could be worse. Now, in the moment, that's not immediately always helpful, but the idea that's attached to our Lutheran Women's Missionary League fall retreat probably is much more helpful when you complete the thought. It could be worse, but God has a plan. And it's that second part of the phrase that can kind of right the ship at times in the moment when we remember that this is all unfolding according to a plan God has to bless his people for the good. So to learn more about that, I would invite you to check out what the information is in our bulletin regarding the zone retreat. It's going to be September 20th at Jordan Creek Metro Park. Beautiful location. It's $25 per day, or for that day, and registration deadline is the 4th of September. If you have any questions about that at all, please contact Ruth Mowry, who you can look up in our handy dandy directory app right on your phone. You can even dial her number directly through the app and get in contact with Ruth or any of our members who provided that information that way. If you ever have any questions about the app, just contact the church office.
And a reminder that today is the deadline for the newsletter. Due to the vacation, or the next newsletter will be a double issue. Excuse me, see, I didn't read that all the way. No, issue for September and October. The deadline for this double issue will be on August 31st. That's much
more
different.
forgiving.
Much more forgiving. End of the month. Deadline. It's always the deadline is today, so I should read that. Deadline is August 31st, and that will be for September and October. Please forgive my inability to pre-read.
Yeah. Now that we have your attention. Just kidding. The deadline is actually the 31st. Yeah. Yep. So we can make that work, I think. It's probably a good exercise to think through what needs to be communicated for the next couple of months anyway. So not an issue. Well, I just wanted to let you know, those of you who are watching, that my streaming will not be where you're used to seeing it this week. My wife Sue and I will be traveling to St. Louis, Missouri, where we will be trained in the post-seminary applied learning and support program, which is administered by the Lutheran Church Missouri Synod for pastors and their families in their first 3 years of active service in congregations. So as facilitators, we plan the events, we lead the discussions on whatever curriculum is being chosen and used at a given time, and just try to create a space for new pastors and their spouses and children, when possible, to process what it means to be a clergy family now, because that can be an abrupt change in some cases. So we're going to St. Louis this week, seeing other people who lead these same type of groups in their regions, and just getting as many ideas as we possibly can to bring back. So appreciate your thoughts and your prayers as we travel, and look forward to being back before the end of the weekend. We'll be getting back Thursday evening. So that's that. Okay.
I have nothing more. So thank you all for watching, and we will see you on Friday, I guess is the next one, right? Friday at the cross.